In testing keyboard accessibility, you want to review your content using keyboard commands and make sure they all work as intended. For example, you will check that the Tab key takes you through each link and button on the page in the correct order and that those items receive focus as you tab through them. You'll check that as you tab through those items you do not get stuck anywhere in a keyboard trap, and you'll make sure that when you land on a button, the spacebar or the Enter key will activate it. This isn't the complete list of what you'll check for keyboard accessibility, but those are some of the main examples. Let's go ahead and check out the keyboard accessibility for parts of this website to demo what you're looking for. First, I'll start tabbing through content. I've tabbed once and got to the first link, that's WCAG Standards. I'll tab again to the Americans with Disabilities Act. And I'll tab one more time and I've gotten down to the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. You'll notice that it did not skip any links in between there. And as I was tabbing through each of the links, each link was receiving focus. That focus was in form of that box around the link. Another thing you want to look for is anytime there's a pop-up or a menu that you can tab into, that you don't get stuck in that pop-out or that menu, that you can get out, that you can press the escape key and come back to where you were. So here I'm at the footer of a website, and the bottom right has an icon for a message pop-up box. I'm going to tab my way down to that message box and make sure I can get out of it. You'll notice again as I tab through these footer links that they'll receive focus by having a border around them. I'm now on the social media icons, and one more tab and I'll be to that pop-up. I'm on that pop-up now, and if I hit Enter on my keyboard, that pop-up comes up. Now let's make sure I can hit Escape and come out of this pop-up. Yes, that worked perfectly. Now let's try tabbing through a form. We would expect that we would tab through the form fields from left to right and from top to bottom, the same as any reading order. So let's check that out. I'll start hitting tab on my keyboard. The first tab, I get to the first name text box, and then I get to the last name text box when I hit tab again. And that's perfect. I wanted to move from left to right to get to those fields. Now if I hit tab again, I go down to company name, which is exactly what I would like. I hit tab again to go down to email address, and tab again to go over to phone number, and tab again to go down to the website field. Everything is going great so far. If I hit tab again, I'll get into the other helpful details text box. And if I hit tab one more time, I'll be on the submit button. Now remember, you need to hit spacebar or enter to make sure that buttons work. So I'm going to hit enter. The page starts to load, and because I didn't enter any information, I'm getting those errors that this field is required, but that does let me know that hitting enter did activate that submit button.